Everybody, JC here, and welcome to a special Thursday live stream. So this is a little bit different than usual because for today's live stream, only channel member action figure enthusiasts will be able to participate in the comments. So I'm not expecting a huge amount of comments because membership on the channel is low at the moment, but hopefully that will change over time. I believe everyone can still watch this video if they want to. So if you want to participate in one of these videos for the channel members, you will have to become a channel member. And I did adjust it, so it's only 99 cents. So if you want to become a channel member, that is great, always appreciated. But if not, that's cool too. And I'll continue to have, as I've mentioned before, I'll continue to have, Mondays and Wednesdays with the normal live streams where everybody can participate. But again, going forward, especially as we go into next year and the 25th anniversary of Toy News International, I definitely want to push more, doing some additional content for dedicated channel members. Now, because I wasn't expecting a huge amount of chats to interact with, I have brought on with me today Toy Newman. So let me get him in here. Maybe. Okay, there we go.
Hello.
So, welcome, Toy Newman. Me with doing news posts on the websites. So, and he also has the new Detective Comics figure from McFarlane Toys, which we are going to be looking at today.
And I'm prepared as usual. It's not even opened yet.
And I have mine over in the review station. So we will be taking a closer look at this figure in just a bit. And I gotta tell you, just initial thoughts. I was a little disappointed. In the pictures, in the PR pictures, this thing looks solid black to me. And in fact, it is actually dark gray and dark blue, which I guess I haven't read the comics that this is based on. So you probably would know better than I do if this is actually accurate to the comic. But I was just going by the PR pictures that when they announced this figure.
I haven't read the comic in, I don't know, 20 years. I couldn't tell you what happened in it.
You said you were a fan of the artist. So
I am, Norm Brayfogle.
Yeah.
But I don't read comics anymore. Just grew out of it.
But all black is what it looked like in the pictures to me, so I was a little disappointed in that. Whether this is I'm guessing this is probably more accurate to what it's based on, the comic artwork that it is based on. But
it should be light blue, but
well, of course, there's that. There's that. To me, this one that has popped up at Target stores. This one found by Craven the Collector. To me, it's the same body.
It's the same body that they use for the Spawn figure, too.
Which I don't have that one.
Neither do I. No, from posting the pictures, I remember.
And I'm wondering if it's the exact same cape, because the soft goods cape that comes with this new figure, I'm wondering if it's the same one, which I'm not a fan of the soft goods cape.
All right. Todd owes me for medical bills. I just got hit in the eye with a plastic tie.
You're wearing glasses. That's supposed to protect you.
Man. Went underneath it.
But yeah, so this one to me, and if I'm going with blue and gray, I like these lighter colors more than the dark colors with the Detective comic. That's just me.
I might get that figure, but the problem is I'd have to see it in person, and can't do that.
That's assuming you can find it, because it is a platinum edition figure. But see, to me, doesn't that look like solid black to you?
No. I thought maybe it had shadowing, but it didn't look
That doesn't
black.
look... solid black? They
No.
look solid black to me.
Hold on, I'm
I,
picking up all these stupid.
I'm looking at this picture, and then I'm looking at
The Spawn one is black.
yeah. I know it's not black, but I'm saying from the picture, there's that looks solid black. I mean, maybe it's bad lighting, but that picture right in front of you, that doesn't look solid black to you, because it
No.
looks solid
I thought
black
it
to
was
me.
navy blue all along, but navy blue is my least favorite color in the entire world. So
Well, I see no navy blue in this picture.
my Batman has no head.
Maybe in this one you can see a little bit of blue on the gloves and the boots, but the figure itself looks solid black. So
If this
I
is
don't
an
know.
exclusive figure made for an adult, why are there 10,000 twist ties on it?
So it doesn't fall out of the packaging when it's shipping.
One or two could handle that. There's like 20 of them. It's like opening a NECA product.
All right, before we get more into the Batman figure, let's just go down some of the recent news since yesterday, and about 99% of that is
Came out,
Tomasi Nation's SH Figure Arts news. We got
came
like
out in the middle of the night.
20 reveals last night, this morning.
And we have varying opinions on them.
Well, I think these Lord of the Ring figures look horrible. They look nothing like the actors.
I
Frodo is
like
the
them.
worst.
I like them.
Well, you might like them, but they don't look anything like the actors. I mean,
Oh,
that
wait.
looks nothing. Those face sculpts look nothing like the actors they're based on. I mean, it's great if you like them, but you can't sit there and say those look
I don't
movie
think I've
accurate
seen.
to the actors.
I don't think I've seen one Aragon figure that looks like him.
Well, Frodo to me is the worst. Aragon looks better than Frodo about that screaming face, but that one is passable to me. But the Frodo is just horrible. Looks more like a Romulan or something than
It
Frodo.
depends. It depends on the picture. There, it doesn't look bad.
And you get Gollum with this one. Though Gollum looks like has no articulation, so he's stuck in that one position. He's got a little bit of arm articulation, but
That picture is the only one I don't like. But I blame that on the lighting.
now I will say they threw out a teaser for I guess their third one, Legolas. That one looks a little better. Looks a little young, but I don't know. But for high end SH figures, priced figures, I expect better. Like if you go back and you look at the old Toy Biz, 6-inch figures, those look so much better than these SH
The only
figures.
problem I have with my Toy Biz figures is they all got sticky over time.
You're
That
getting
weird.
Harry Potter too. So
His hair is funny in that figure.
it looks like he's gritting his teeth.
And
Uh,
Voldemort has the most fanciest robe I've ever seen on a figure.
Voldemort looks good. That's probably that one looks good. Harry, I don't know. I'm assuming Harry will have different facial expressions, so I'll wait until we see more on Harry.
I'm sure they'll look better when they come out. There's some kind of
Uh,
Back to the Future train too, right?
yeah, the
Of course,
Chigakan.
there's no size, so
I mean, it's part of a line. I forget what the line is. Salome's joining us, everyone. I forget what the size of these are, but I mean, I don't know what you're going to do with this. I mean, if you just want the train itself to display on your shelf, I guess it's cool. But otherwise, I
aha.
don't really know I don't know what you would do with this. I can't say a Back to the Future train is something I ever particularly wanted.
If it's scaled with my Emmett Brown from NECA, I'd want it. But then again, I gotta make sure I keep room for a cat-sized dragon. So
Oh, and I guess we're getting some Lord of the Ring figures from the new animated series as well. So
those
those
look
look better.
fantastic.
Yeah, they're based on a cartoon, of course. But yeah, I agree. Those look, from the trailer I saw, those look pretty good. I don't know if the movie's any good, but But
Hmm. Hmm. I'll talk about that when we talk about it.
talk about what?
Batman's cape, this monstrosity.
Oh yeah, I told you, thing's horrible.
It just falls off.
Jackie Chan, we got a Jackie Chan Figuarts figure coming.
I
I
want
don't think I've
Rush Hour.
ever seen. I don't think I've ever seen Police Story, so I'm not.
Make me a Rush Hour Jackie Chan.
What? That's just Jackie Chan in a suit?
Yes, a black suit. Oh, get on there.
Are you like in a wind tunnel? I keep hearing like wind.
I got a fan on.
I feel like I'm talking to you while you're driving in a car with the window down or something.
That better?
Yeah.
I like to keep everybody on their toes, make them think I'm going to fly to Oz.
Are you gonna get this Mickey Mouse? You're a big like Disney.
No, only because it looks like garbage. I
It
haven't.
transforms. It transforms into a robot though.
Yeah, it's like with that thing I sent you yesterday from the Family Guy, where Megatron's getting it from a guy that turns into a canoe.
I have no idea. Oh, this is an Ultraman figure.
That stuff,
So,
I can't not laugh without looking at that guy's crotch.
Ultraman A Alien Hipporit. I have no idea if I pronounced that right, but looks kind of part chicken.
I've drawn that guy before for an Ultraman card set, but I have no idea about anything that has to do with Ultraman.
I feel like that nose would get him into trouble. I think pre-orders for most of these open up later this week.
On Monday, the 18th.
Somewhere on the 15th, but yeah,
Were they?
Lord of the Rings is the 18th.
The important ones are on the 18th.
Yeah. Mass Raider figure, another property I don't really follow that much, so this looks like a normal dude to me. Blowing on his coffee. Does this come with the bike?
Is this any different than? Sorry, I'm talking out loud.
For what? You still talking about Batman?
No, McFarlane Toys posted some Batman '89 cowl, but it's just to let
Oh,
everybody know that it's available in stores now at GameStop.
oh yeah, they announced that at New York Comic Con, I think.
Yeah, it's been up for pre-order for a long time.
We got speaking of Batman cows, we got the Batman 66 cow from McFarlane. That went up for pre-order today, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
$100. Damn.
and it's 159 on Big Bad Toy Store.
Damn.
They blame the size of the box.
Yeah.
Hey, don't forget to announce Dopo Orochi,
Don't forget what?
the guy underneath it from Baki Hanma.
Storm Collectibles.
Yeah.
I have no idea what this is.
Don't. If you click on the pictures, you can see him in his Jimmy Superfly Snuka wrestling trunks.
I mean, what's this even based on?
It's an anime on Netflix.
Uh,
Not one that I've watched.
oh my god. Oh my god.
Everybody in that show looks like they just walk around in old 1980s wrestling gear.
I noticed they don't show you the front of the figure
Oh, it's
in its
coming.
trunks. Oh, it's coming.
Yep. I don't think they do a zoomed in version, but it's in there. Most of them are him in the
Looks
robe.
like he stole his outfit from Ryu from Street Fighter.
Yeah. Come
And
on.
his head looks like Saiga. So he's like a Street Fighter mashup character.
Yeah. There it is.
Oh boy. What a sexy beast that is.
Those figures look great. It's just that I don't think that it's popular enough to warrant figures.
Well, there's this day and age. I think there's all like you always there's like all these different figures come out from all these like brands that like half the time I've never even heard of, and
Yeah, I
but
know.
somebody's got to be buying it. I figure
Well, hopefully they release those Mortal Kombat figures they showed from years ago.
maybe next year.
There's a psychedelic Colossus coming too.
We got Spot went up for pre-order. I have no idea why he's black.
The only thing
But
I like about that figure is the accessory.
isn't that the same accessory that came with the white one?
I don't have the white one.
Well, I don't either, but I thought that was.
I'm going to find out right now. The Spot. Oh, he's like $11 on Big Bad Toys. It is the same accessory. All right,
Yeah,
now I'm less impressed.
I think it's just a repaint.
Except this one has swirls on the discs.
Well, that's all that makes all the difference in the world. Then
I'd buy a non-dad bod Spot, but I'll pass.
Yeah, this Mondo Colossus psychedelic variant.
You think I got enough Bray Wyatt merchandise on? Hat, shirt.
We got Legos. I know you're a big fan of Legos, so
Yeah,
I'm
right.
sure you're gonna want to scoop up these new Brave New World Lego sets.
Is there a red? That's the best looking Red Hulk I've ever seen.
Looks about as good as or about as accurate, movie accurate as the Hasbro one.
Haven't you learned over the years you never buy the first movie figures when they come out? You got to wait for the good ones like 8 years later.
Yeah, well, I didn't pre-order any of the Hasbro ones.
No, I'm kind of mad that I bought that box set for $80.
Yeah, I think this is the lowest I've seen this set, $56. I haven't gotten this set before, but I'm kind of tempted.
I grabbed the Spider-Man one with Molten Man and.
It's gone up 29 cents. Last night it was $56 even. Now it's $56.29.
At like 12 o'clock at night, it was like $30. So I was like, yeah, I can live with that.
We got a new going back to Figuarts, Spider-Man Noir with Spider-Ham.
Is that
I've never
articulated or no?
It doesn't look like it. Maybe like some basic articulation, but I don't see any elbow joints or knee joints.
That figure will be super popular when that show comes out.
Well, this is from the movie, but I'm sure we'll get another one when the show comes out, like a live action version. Gambit, did you get? You already had Gambit, didn't you?
I actually have 2 Gambits.
And you got your Rogue yesterday, right?
I did. Now I just got to wait until July to get it.
It was up for a good hour.
Yeah.
I just don't see enough difference between this Rogue and the one we got previously. Other than the jacket's green. I prefer the brown jacket.
I just wanted it because it matches the cartoon. I have the very nice buxom brown jacket one.
For Star Wars fans, if you still need that Yoda 2-pack with Commander Gree, it'll be going up on Shop Disney website there this month,
Friday,
November 17th. So yeah,
no,
not this Friday. Today's the 14th. So
I'm
next week,
everything. Sunday.
It's 7 days from now, so it's next week.
My calendar says November 17th is a Sunday. Oh, now see, this is what you said with the Lord of the Rings. There's an almost Obi-Wan.
Well, this is the figure. It's young Obi-Wan.
It looks like his stunt double.
This isn't the first time they've done that figure. And then we have Ben Kenobi Obi-Wan from A New Hope.
That figure's not bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad. The eyes look a little bit dead, but
Everybody has eyeliner on for some reason in the new figures.
well, Tomasi Nations, it's like you used to get like a couple figures here and there, and now it's like every day there's some new SH Figure Arts preview or pre-order. It's like McFarlane Toys. It's like
It's become like noise. Another McFarlane preview.
oh, your 5 point line for Batman the Animated Series.
I don't buy those. Everybody's always like, "Oh, look! Did you see? Did you order them?" No.
You were all excited when they were on display at San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah, because for sight reasons, not for collecting reasons.
I guess it was the '89 Batman one that you were more enthused about.
I wound up not getting those either. Nothing like trying to put Batman's head on, and his cowl is very sharp.
Prototype images for Heavy Duty.
Yeah, he doesn't look like Terry Crews now.
Well, this is from the. I'm sure this was from the factory, so I don't know if this is how the final version will look.
Hope so, because I like the way that looks.
The green on his hat seems a little bright, but
It looks like a Sigma 6 figure.
if you're going to go out in the battlefield, I don't think wearing a neon green hat is the smartest thing in the world. But
He's
that's
got
just me.
rocket launcher cans on. I don't think he. Why didn't they show us the head?
Because he didn't have it when he snuck it out of the factory. He obviously forgot to grab the head.
I'm not gonna lie. The only reason why I'm buying that figure is to make an accurate-looking Mandalorian.
Footloose. Yeah. Toy Newman thinks the head sculpt on Footloose looks like.
It looks like Pedro Pascal.
Where did we see that? That was where did we see that figure?
The render was London, I want to say.
Was it?
Might be in that one right there with the polar bear.
Wasn't it? It was on display at New York Comic Con or at the breakfast, I think.
We've only seen the render for it. And I believe it's with the polar bear slides. When you and I see so much stuff, we forget where it is. Let's see.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
There he is. There's the Mandalorian.
I don't think that looks like Pedro.
It looks better than the abomination that I have on my shelf.
What abomination? Oh, the Mandalorian figure?
Yeah, don't make me go get it.
You're not supposed to be taking his helmet off anyway, man.
Well, how else am I supposed to get Luke to take Grogu to waste our time to give him back?
All right, so I think that's a couple other figure art stuff. Are you a big Yu-Gi-Oh fan?
I am, but I only like Yu-Gi-Oh! And the main villain. They've made a couple of the monsters that I want, like the Dark Magician, but I just decided that I don't need to have figures of everything I've ever liked.
What is this dragon-looking thing?
It's one of the monsters that he summons. Is that the Stardust Dragon? I'm not looking at the screen.
Yes. And isn't this a Power Ranger? I mean,
it is, but I feel like we post that same Red Ranger, and it's somehow different every time that they announce it. This stand is awful.
One Piece.
I shouldn't sell McFarlane figures for.
What did? Oh, I like the stand. The stand one.
It's awful. How did you even get his feet on here?
I'll show you in a minute. I have no idea what this is. Metaphor.
Me either. Looks cool.
Looks like some girl with a sword, but
something I'd watch at like 2 a.m. when I can't sleep.
There was 50 gazillion.
That's what I said to you. Happy Tomasi Nations Day. That's not too bad, I guess. I don't know. What is that thing?
What, Demon Slayer?
Yeah.
I mean, it's from Demon Slayer. Beyond that, I don't know.
It looks like something that they redesigned He-Man. They'd be like, "Oh, this is the new King Hiss."
Well, I've seen this character. I forget his name, but I've seen it without all the stripes and everything. So it does look kind of like a repaint of a character. I'm sure Todd will do one for his line at some point.
But it'll only be the one with the 5 points of articulation. And it'll be really tiny.
Yeah. All right, so that's our news recap. So let me just give a shout out because new members, Jim, good. Thank you for joining. And Hanzo as well. Thank you for becoming a channel member. So just to note for you brand new channel members, I know our titillating conversation here is, you're probably thinking this is well worth the 99 cents, but
hey, it is.
There definitely be more. We're gonna do contests for channel members, things like that. So definitely more to come. Hey Jim, good to hear from you. Love the shield there in your avatar, and thank you again for becoming a channel member.
Well, he only said hello to you, so I'm not saying hi.
You're not a celebrity like I am, man.
I know.
You could be, a lot of hard work, and you could become a celebrity just like me.
I'm like the Eric Rowan of the group.
All right, so let us get into this Batman. So first of all, before we go into the live camera, let me just share, because I've already opened mine, but just to get a look at the packaging here, with the
Mine's
artwork
open
on the
now,
back. That's the inside with all the accessories. The card that I always just toss aside, but I'm sure some of you collect those.
I have so many of those things in a box.
And then the figure on display.
I think the plastic cape weighs more than the figure.
The plastic cape is definitely heavy, but I think it looks much better with the plastic cape than the soft goods cape.
I see.
Well, I like that one. Yeah, you got to bend his knee. You got to definitely bend his knee.
I'm putting my tools away. What happened to the feed? Oh, there we go.
All right, so I have the soft goods cape on this guy first. So first of all, I don't know what is up with this piece here. Like, it's not on this side. Like, this side of the cape to me looks much better, but this weird black thing, I don't know what it's supposed to accomplish.
You're supposed to wrap it around his hand.
Oh, is that what you're supposed to do?
Yeah, that's why there's a wire in it.
Well, I mean, the wire is for posing, period, but
it's like so it looks like he's holding it.
And knocked the hand off, apparently.
Yeah, so did I, so don't feel bad. And it doesn't work very well at all.
Okay. Well, at least that explains what it's for.
There we go. I got mine on, so I'll show you. It's not on very good, but...
Here, hold on, let me get you.
No, I'm not frozen. I'm just waiting.
Oops.
See how I got it on?
The hand is supposed to be...
Yeah, I got it. Okay. I can't see because the cape is in the way.
But I mean, it looks... I mean, I see what you did there. You just wrapped it around, but I can't say that looks good.
Mean, it'll take me like, an hour to get it any way I like,
but yeah. So I'm not a fan.
What's up? I see how you would think this would have black in it because the cloth one has black in it.
Well, no, I'm just saying in the PR pictures, the entire figure looks solid black to me. I mean, it may have just been the lighting, but I saw no navy blue in those PR pictures, other than maybe a little bit on the gloves and the boots on that one picture. But this thing is much lighter It's not even close to being black like those PR pictures made it seem like. Now you're right. The inside of the soft goods cape is black, but that's it. And it's kind of this kind of silky vinyl material.
I like it. I mean, it's
I
cool
don't
looking.
like the soft goods cape.
It's cool
And
looking
I
back.
also the head. It's weird. So the head actually attaches to the capes. So, and that's fine. The head stays on the cape fine, but the cape it plugs into this hole, and if you move the figure at all, the cape falls off along with the head. So it doesn't stay on there very good. Um, I mean, if you're not going to move it around a lot, it's not bad. But once you start moving the figure around, the head has a tendency to come off, or the cape, I should say, has a tendency to come off pretty good.
Yeah, I
Pretty
had the same
easily.
thing with the wired cape. It kept popping up. I was like, "What the hell is I doing wrong here?"
So
It
let
needs
me
something to
pull up.
lock it down.
So this is the hard plastic cape, and it's black on the inside too.
Mine isn't.
Or no, I guess you're right. It is
I was
gray
going to say, am I
or
sending mine
navy.
back?
I was looking at it on the camera. I don't know if you can see it. It
It
actually
has
looks
like
black there. But then when I'm looking at it in person, it's not black at all. So I don't know. Maybe it's an optical illusion. I
mine
don't know.
has no. It's my cell phone.
Right, but can you see mine on the
Yeah,
screen?
yours looks like it has black, but mine is just all blue.
Right, but that's the camera because when I'm looking at it with the naked eye, there's no you can clearly see it's all the same color on both sides,
Yeah.
but it does look in the camera for some reason it looks more black, so that's weird. But so you pop the head off. It's just a ball joint, and then you put it on the other cape. You gotta push it in there pretty good.
Yeah, and then it cuts your palm.
Gotta be careful, man.
Get injured while opening up my toys.
So you could have like a floating bodiless Batman if you wanted to. If that's
Like a ghost. Well, it comes with a weird Mr. Scarface head that's ginormous.
oh yeah, which I don't know what you're supposed to do with this thing because this piece here is way too fat to fit into the grip hands of the figure.
I was just trying to
So
do that myself.
yeah, it does not fit. So I do not know what you're supposed to do with it. I don't. I'm sure this was from the comic. I haven't read the comic, so I don't know what it is. But like you would think he would hold the head with this little handle, but it's so thick that you can't get one of the grip hands. So this is your grip hand, and this is the So yeah, I don't know what you're supposed to do with it. And there's not like there's no place on the base to put it.
Yeah.
Like, you think you might have some place to stick it on the base, but no. So
I
I don't know what he did with the Scarface head in the comic, but there's not much you can do with it with this figure, as far as I can tell.
I fixed the images on the site too. They all load now.
Good. And his hand falls, so his hand does not stay on very well.
Boy, we really enjoy this figure, don't we?
I'm giving you my honest critique.
I think I'm going to stick with the cloth cape.
I'm going to display him with the hard cape because I do think it looks a lot better. And I mean, like this figure to me is very similar to, as far as the design, is that one that they did as the Target exclusive. Based on Todd's own artwork.
That
I
figure,
love this figure. I love this figure. As far
that
as a
figure is one of
display
my
piece,
favorite things he's done. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, as far as a display piece, I love this thing. With the pose cape. I mean, this one had a soft goods cape too, if I remember correctly. But I never used that. I just used the.
Yeah, it was one of those thin capes.
But this is a great display piece. So this is that's kind of why I first of all I thought it was solid black, which I liked. And then I liked kind of the pre-posed cape and stuff with the face. So, but
I could
again,
see him
that
re-releasing
head,
black.
the cape and especially the plastic cape is really heavy, so it falls off even worse than the.
I'm finding that out right now. Actually, my plastic cape. Whoa, never mind. Falls off. I felt like it locked in, but the other one.
Well, you have to angle it when you're pushing it in because it won't just go straight down. So you have to like come in at an angle to get
Yeah.
it to clasp at all, but it just does not stay on there very good. So
And I've got
that's
a
just
nice case of road pig ankles where he just falls over.
my ankles aren't bad, but again because this cape is so heavy, he's definitely gonna need the figure stand,
Yeah.
which has two pegs, which is
And
good. But
I agree
you
with
do
you. The
have to
plastic cape looks better.
bend the knee for him to stand on this thing.
Bend the knee. Was this Game of Thrones?
Kneel before.
Yeah. I wonder if it...
That's a pretty nice detailing.
I'm happy with it.
But so I mean I will display it. I'll probably put it with this figure on the shelf.
I guess I'm going to
But
have a headless one when I display it.
why? Because
It
well the
just
head
falls
you
off.
mean
It just falls off while I'm trying to get him on the stand.
let me see if I can get him on there.
I cannot get this foot to peg on the stand. I feel like I'm going to
Well,
break it.
if if you don't bend the knee, it won't stand.
I have it bent and then it like just pops off.
So I gotta
Yours
pose
is,
them out a little
yours is
better.
doing the Thriller dance.
God, this hand is a pain in the ass.
I put fists on mine.
Oh, he comes with this little gas mask too. I haven't tried putting this on.
I'm not even going to remotely try. Now, all right, I got it on the stand. Let's see if I can get the plastic cape to stay on.
I'm gonna go back to the grip hand.
Who designed this? If you... I'm going to sneeze.
Bless you.
Thank you.
All right, so I mean, I think it'll be a nice display piece.
Until it falls over and
But
knocks
if you,
the rest of your stuff off the shelf.
well, as long as you get it on the stand already, I don't think it's going to fall over. But if you start really trying to pose it or do things with it, then you're going to have problems. So,
There we go. I'm not touching it ever again.
and I mean to be fair, I mean this McFarlane one is kind of the same thing. I mean, it's a great display piece, but it's not like you can do much with it.
That
So,
thing takes up so much real estate. It's not even funny. It's got a huge footprint.
so I think my biggest disappointment is I was really expecting like almost a solid black figure, which I think would look a lot better. Again, I get maybe that's not comic book accurate, but
And the
but
black Batman that he did make was not good.
yeah. So yeah, I'm a little disappointed that it wasn't solid black, but and again, display wise, it's not bad, but don't I wouldn't expect a lot. I don't like the soft goods cape on this, and
The only other Batman I'd probably buy now is an actual Todd McFarlane one that actually
um,
looks
uh,
like the artwork on the back of the box.
that Target one looks like the artwork.
No, it doesn't. Not even close.
But it does. I mean, as close as you can get. It's kind of hard to mimic, some of these big
After seeing
flowy cape.
after seeing what he could do with the Marvel statues that he made with his artwork, I expected better of that Batman figure.
And the head sculpt looks. I think the head sculpt looks good on this thing.
I
I
like it.
like the head sculpt.
I like it
It
better
just
with the
doesn't.
fists.
Yeah, well, the fists stay on better. I like the open hand, the totally open hand for the left hand.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think this one. I like this. I don't have it in a very good pose at the moment, but I like this hand. But yeah, for the right hand, oh
There he
no,
goes.
no, that was me. That was my fault.
I'm going to attempt to show mine. If it falls over, I'm leaving it on the floor. I got it in like a Batman animated pose.
How do you? Yeah, that's a good pose.
Yep. Now I got to somehow get it up onto the shelf and keep it without falling.
If you go like with just kind of like the artwork that's on the box. Now, on the artwork on the box, oh, there goes.
I'm supposed to be getting my Dawn of Justice 2 bats today.
Which one?
The one with Nightmare Batman and Batman with armored Batman with the Bruce Wayne face.
Oh,
It was delayed yesterday.
where's that coming from?
I got it from the McFarlane store.
Hmm.
Oh, you got it in a nice pose there.
Yeah, but I wouldn't move it around much. When now he's falling off.
This cape
See,
is
jinxed.
awful.
Well, the plastic one looks better, but it's so heavy that
I don't know why they made the cloth one so thick.
I just don't like that cloth. I don't like the shape of it. I don't like.
Is that the cape that supposed Spawn one looks like?
I don't know. I don't have
I'm
that
gonna
one.
click
But
right
like,
now.
I don't know. I don't like that. I
You
hate this
post.
little flap. I hate this flap thing.
It does have that cape.
Does it?
Yeah, I like the head on that one, but I also have the San Diego one that has the shading painted onto it.
That's it.
Like this is probably the best Batman he's made.
I mean, it's sold out on McFarlane's store, so if you didn't buy one, it's not like you're going to be able to buy one now. But I definitely wouldn't recommend like going to the secondary market for this thing. If you got it, I think you can make it as a good display piece, but that's about as much as I could recommend this figure.
This is my favorite Batman that he's done.
Oh, that's definitely. I mean, for just a general Batman, yeah.
This is the exclusive.
Oh, you got that? Yeah, I think I have that.
I think you got the regular one.
Let me see.
I have the one with the shading on it.
I don't know where.
Isn't that great when you want to find something? You're like, wait a minute. Now I know I have this.
I thought it was up over on the shelf, but I'm not seeing it, so I don't know where I
I know
put it.
you bought the regular one because we had discussed how
Yeah,
mad I was that.
I just can't remember what the difference was between the regular one and the exclusive one. That was what was that 2 year? Not this year, but last year's
Yeah,
San
this
Diego
year was
Comic
that
Con.
gold Superman,
Yeah,
and
which I didn't even.
I got one of those for my friend because he wanted it.
I didn't even care about that one. Oh, speaking of so I don't know if you can see, but I'm gonna turn the camera a little bit. But you see my dragonfly?
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice it. How do you not hit
So,
your head on that?
well, it's over there by the video games.
Yeah, while you're playing the games, you're gonna knock it right off
Well,
the rim.
it's not.
Can you take it down? Oh, okay. Can you take it down if you want to, like to play with it, or?
It's a wire, so I mean, I could untie the wire.
I love that your camera makes you see through when you get up. That's probably my
Does it?
favorite thing. Yeah.
Oh, the yellow. Yeah, the yellow and green. You can't wear on a light green, I should say. You're wearing. Wait, is that black shirt or dark?
It's black. It's a
That's black.
Wyatt. It's a Wyatt Six
Yeah,
shirt.
yeah. I learned that. I had a Star Wars Grogu shirt on, and like my whole chest was like turning translucent in the live stream. So
Now you got to find room for that Batman Forever Batmobile
it's in a box. I
and
I haven't opened that one.
and Battle
That might be that might be a future live stream review. You know, we'll open it up and look at it.
and Battle Cat. You never opened
I
that either.
I have no room for that thing. The Mondo Battle Cat, yeah.
I was all set to buy that from you, and then I was like, oh look, they're making a dragon. Oh look, an Ecto One is coming out.
So we got like multiple dragons. Like, so you got the Super 7 one. Are
Oh
you
yeah,
getting
the
the Four
Tiamat.
Horsemen one?
I can't tell you how many times I've canceled Tiamat and reordered it with all the discounts that everybody's offering.
But now you got the Four Horsemen one.
Yeah,
Are you gonna get
and
that?
when it comes out, I'm gonna get it. Yeah,
Even though no matter what the price is?
it's the size of a cat, and I've always wanted a an articulated dragon that I can put 6-inch figures on.
I mean, I if you were gonna get a dragon, I'd get the Four Horsemen one over the Super 7 one.
I have Tiamat ordered, but I've thought about canceling it ever since they announced the Mythic Legion one. Especially being
But
they plan to do multiple colors of those dragons.
but I cannot. I mean, the cheapest that Four Horsemen one. How much was the Super 7 one again? I forget. How much was that one?
Let me look.
It was like 700 or something, wasn't it?
No, $299.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I
That
got
has no articulation, right?
it's got I think 7 points. One, two, three, all 5 heads and both legs. So 9 points. But that one is only 7 inches tall.
How big? How tall is the Four Horsemen one?
Let me look that up. I want to get it exactly right. I believe it's 3 feet tall.
Big ape measure.
Yep.
22 inches tall.
Yeah. Yeah.
And 31 inches wide from head to tail.
When I get that dragon in my hands, I'll be like LA Knight. Yeah.
Is that tail articulated?
It is. And it's going to be a tail that you can bend around easily so that it doesn't take up, 4 feet on your shelf.
Now, how durable? How durable are Four
That's my
Horsemen
big
figures?
that's my big worry because I've had, as you know, I've had ones where I opened the box and they were broken in the box.
I mean, are we talking NECA type breakage, or
Mm-hmm.
like if you look at it wrong, it's gonna
Um,
break? Or
if you don't handle it correctly, yes.
I mean, this thing is not going to be easy to handle.
No.
And
Look,
I
just
mean,
look at that.
you think all those fins and are going to be hard plastic, or is that going to
My
be
my
soft
big
plastic?
worry is the wings.
The wing? But I'm just like, you put your hands on that thing. If that's hard plastic,
Oh
if
yeah,
that's all hard plastic, you're gonna like poke
you're you're gonna look like you got into a fight with a squirrel.
Oh my! I have this horse.
Well, just think that
Jesus.
the guy in the red there, he's as big as a NECA figure.
Oh my God!
That
Thing
thing's
is
the
huge.
size of a regular cat.
I want to say it was.
That's got the mod kit on it too. The head with the fireball and the wings.
I want to say. I think it was D Amazing who had a video from that convention.
And someone on the forum said that they're going to make them in different colors and they're going to be different types of dragons. So I'm in a lot of trouble.
Sorry, I went to Instagram because I was going to look up D Amazing, but Hasbro has posted a GI Joe Classified commercial.
Does it actually show something, or is it more like?
I mean, nothing new, but here I'll flip over.
I don't see nothing. I guess it's only on Instagram.
Yeah, it's on Instagram.
I never get anything from Hasbro in my feed on Instagram. All I see is Ecto. Is it on Pulse or on the actual Hasbro? Oh, there it is. That was the greatest flying kick I've ever seen.
Can you hear? Can you hear the commercial?
Nope.
All right.
I have no
So
idea where I'm going to put that dragon, but
yeah, that thing is huge. I don't know where you're gonna put that thing.
I mean, when Ecto 1 arrives, the Simpsons lose their home.
That's assuming Ecto One gets funded.
It will. What's it at? I'll just look on my phone. Because at least on my phone, it tells me the percent.
It was like a little over 9,000 last time I looked.
They still haven't put in the international stuff, too. At least I'm assuming.
Okay. Okay. So this is D Amazing. He posted this video.
Oh,
Can you
yeah,
see
I
that?
watched that. I mean, just look at that. It's got the Ecto 1 has 18 days left and it's at 77%. It'll fund.
Oh, it's
I
pretty good
can't
articulation there on the wings.
I can't hear anything, so
Well, I have it muted.
oh, okay.
Can you hear that?
No. I can hear you, but I can't hear the video.
Okay. It's playing through my earphones, so I didn't know if you could hear it or not. But yeah,
That
I
thing's
don't know why.
amazing.
I don't know why he doesn't have the head on it, but
Actually,
it
I
kind of
haven't seen.
sucks.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like the fire breath, that's something you have to buy extra. Is that
Yeah. I don't know. There's another video with Eric, and he says that they might run it like a HasLab, where when they hit tiers, you get like a figure or stuff like that. They haven't decided yet.
gotcha? So, what were you saying?
I forgot.
Gotcha.
It totally just went right out of my head when we started talking.
Oh, did you look up the HasLab?
Yeah, it's got it's at 77%, and it still has 18 days to go. I don't think it's gonna break any records, but it'll fund.
Well, it's just got to get. I mean, there's no stretch goal, so it's just got to get to 12,000.
I don't know why it's having such a problem, other than maybe because the Plasma series hasn't had anything new for like 2 years. But I don't know about you, but when I was little, I would have killed someone to have a Ecto 1 with a sound and lights.
I never played with Ghostbuster figures as a kid, so
Not even the real Ghostbusters.
no, I
I
was just
went
not that much into Ghostbusters.
I went from He-Man to Thundercats to wrestling, and then Ghostbusters with wrestling, and then I just stayed with wrestling and superpowers.
But 9,187 with little over 18 days to go. I mean, I think it's definitely doable. I mean, you can never tell because I've seen some of these campaigns where it gets over halfway funded in like the final 2 days. So even if it didn't move much between now and 17 days from now, I could still see it getting funded.
You'll
But
know when I start panicking when our front page is flooded with "buy a damn Expo One boat."
I mean, I think it will fund, but we'll have to see. All right, did you get? I forget. Did you get a? Did you get a Sentinel?
I'm undecided. I know I don't have to pay until it ships, but again, I have a giant master mold, and I have the what was the smaller series that they used? Marvel Universe, the one that talks.
Yeah.
I have that one, and then I have the original Build-A-Figure, and I'm like, do I really need another Sentinel?
See, I actually, I would rather they go on and take the money than wait until next year
I have,
because now I got to, the more they do that kind of thing, that means like I got to wait, you know, make sure I have the money, remember to have the money, available,
I have,
over a year from now.
I have. I guess they would call it Kickstarter fear. Like I bought that Power Ranger book and I never got it, and I don't like the fact that I paid for. I have like 5 Mythic Legion pre-orders that I've paid for, and it's been like 2 years since I've gotten anything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can understand that with some things, but I think Hasbro,
The
you know,
dragon will be a leap of faith for me.
yeah. Well, you think it's gonna be a? Well, I guess it will be a
Yeah,
pre-order,
you're
right?
you're gonna have to pay ahead.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like it was the same with like for those who got like the Thundercat lair. I mean, what are we? 2 years on 2 years now, and still the thing hasn't shipped.
And when he was describing the size of that recently, I am glad I didn't get it. It's bigger
I
than
mean,
Snake Mountain.
is it gonna fit through your front door? I mean,
I'm not getting one of those, thankfully.
I, if I had the room, I
Exactly.
would definitely want to get that. But like, I mean,
I
I have the Thunder tank sitting over here, and it just sits there. It does nothing. You can't display figures in it for
unless you put the
So
clear top on.
yeah, and then they're just like, I mean, it's a cool piece, 100%, but there's just not much you can do with it.
From the way he
So
was making it sound, it almost sounded like it was about halfway up on that X-Men cabinet behind you. And that's just huge.
you mean height wise?
Yeah. I mean, he said
Like you
Snake
think it's
Mountain
going to come up to here?
even a little higher because he said when they shipped Snake Mountain, they could get 40 of them in a container, and this one they can't even get half that.
Man, I don't have Snake Mountain. I mean, that was another one that I wanted, but I just knew I wasn't going to have the room for it.
I bought it.
So
I love it, and every time I have to clean it or move it, I want to smash it into a million pieces because it's so big.
yeah. But I am glad I got room for my I found good place for my dragonfly. So
What else do you have to find room for?
I don't have. I mean, the next big thing I guess would be the Rattler, which I've got a year. I don't think I have anything else
You didn't
big.
get the ghost, right?
I did not. I got the Razor Crest, and I mean I have that upstairs in my upstairs office on display,
That's
but
one HasLab I regret not getting.
and it's like when it blew up like the day after the HasLab ended, and I was like,
People were so mad at that. That was like perfect timing.
like I think if because I already had the Ghost or I already had the Razor Crest, I was like, I don't have any room for the Ghost. But like if I could switch, like if I could give my Razor Crest to somebody and they give me I'd probably rather have the Ghost just
Yeah.
because that ship to me was the Rebels cartoon and stuff. I don't know. I won't say 100%, but I feel like if I was given that opportunity to like trade somebody the ghost for the Razor Crest, I might do that.
That would be a good trade.
But I did not get the ghost, so I don't have that. Should be coming for people pretty before the end of the year, I think. But I don't have to worry about that one. So
Uh oh,
things like what?
the Joker movie set is coming soon.
Oh,
Holy
did he
moly!
tease it?
Yeah, he's got a video up. I can't take any captures yet. It's $250
Where is that?
on McFarlane Toys Facebook. I'm out on. Whoa. Yeah, I'm definitely out on that.
I see the Joker.
Yeah,
That's
250 bucks.
let me flip over.
You know what I'm doing.
Looks like a small box.
It's the same size as that Batman collector box that we have. That's a shame. I was gonna get that, but I'm not spending that money for that.
Why aren't you getting it?
Because it's $250.
Does he have the price listed?
Yeah,
Is it in the video? Because I don't see it in the description.
yeah, it's right here. I'll read it for you. Featured an extra large limited edition collector box with foil Joker image on the front. Has 21 items inside: Joker, Murray Franklin, 4 alternate hands, 3 swappable Joker faces. Blah blah blah. Hey, what happened to the price? It was there like 2 seconds ago. Oh, here it is. Wait. Yeah, $249.99.
$249.99. Damn, that's cool, but
Now,
I don't think it's $249.99 cool.
and it goes on sale tomorrow.
At select retailers.
That they can put, but
I mean, it looks good. It looks good.
I'm not. I don't think I can
But
let
that
my.
might be your only, well, I bet you there'll be a platinum edition version of just the Joker.
Yeah, that'll probably be the only way you can get Robert De Niro.
Yeah, but I don't know how easy the platinum edition will be to get, assuming that's what they do. But that's what they seem to always do with these when they put a figure in with a vehicle or something.
If
They'll
it's
then do like a they'll do like a platinum edition single release.
if it's at Entertainment Earth and Big Bad Toy Store, I might.
Well, it says select retailers, so I'm going to assume it will be available at those places.
Just because I don't have to pay ahead.
I mean, the De Niro figure doesn't look bad, but
Neither does the Joker. I just wasn't.
yeah, I mean, to me, that would be the only reason to get this set. I don't think I would need a Robert De Niro figure that badly. And I
You
got
don't
to
want.
be honest with you. Well, the only thing I don't like about the De Niro figure is it looks like he's wearing a diaper.
They all look like that.
Well, but like it doesn't look as bad on the Joker, but it really stands out on that De Niro figure with the bright suit colors. Now, when they're sitting, it probably doesn't look.
Why? I don't know. I think I've hit a point now where I'm tired of paying tons of money for things.
I mean, who doesn't want like a late night talk show set?
That's what you should set up behind you for your streams.
But there you go, people. Your breaking news of the day: the Joker movie set from McFarlane's going to cost $250, and pre-orders go live tomorrow.
And I'll have pictures up in a minute.
I got the on the screen for the. I know you're talking about on the website, but
Yep.
those people viewing get to see it now.
They see how we work. Did you see this? Can you believe
It
the price of this thing?
looks good. I mean, it looks better than I even anticipated, but
It's I thought he was gonna give us the old cardboard set.
well, I knew it wasn't cardboard because I'd seen the pictures at like New York Comic Con and stuff.
It's a little
But
more
I
than
mean,
I
it's
expected, though.
it's just a backdrop though with a desk and two chairs. I mean, it's not like an elaborate. It's not that elaborate. So $250 definitely. I mean, you get two figures, so I get that. But
We're heading into NECA Beetlejuice whorehouse
did you
pricing.
get that?
No, I did not.
What was the price on that one? I forget.
$249.
Hmm.
If I'm not mistaken. Let me see.
But see, that had electronics, so you had the light up sign,
It
and that
didn't
was
come with.
bigger.
It didn't come with anybody for Beetlejuice to have fun with. Oh, that was $179.99.
Okay, yeah, that makes a little more sense. But uh, I wasn't a big enough fan of the Joker movie, so I probably wasn't going to get this anyway. But I
Yeah, I
am
hear you.
curious. I am curious to know how many people, especially since the second movie bombed. I feel like this is going to be your only chance to get
I
a
can't tell you
Joker figure.
how many people have asked me if I've seen that movie. I'm like, no, not yet.
It'll be out of home release in a couple weeks, so you can watch it now.
I'll still watch it on Max.
I may not even watch that movie on Max. I just
Tomorrow's a
course,
big pre-order day.
you you won't even watch the Penguin. So,
There's no Batman in it. Then again, there's
but
no
everyone
Batman.
says it's like the best thing since sliced bread. I mean,
Yeah,
I
they
haven't
also
watched it either, so I don't know. But I haven't heard anybody say anything negative about
they
that
also told me
series.
that about Andor, and here we are.
Well, there were definitely people who didn't like Andor, but I haven't seen anyone say the Penguin series was bad. And I this my feeling is as a series unto itself, if you just want to watch a series about a gangster, it's
Mm-hmm.
probably pretty good. But I agree with you, like, Penguin without Batman to me is just seems kind of like
I like Joker enough to watch a movie about just him. I don't like the Penguin enough to watch a show about him. And he looks like Pete Rose.
well, I mean, he was in the Batman movie too, so
And I didn't like him there either.
you didn't like Catwoman. You
She
didn't,
was all
well,
right.
you liked that movie better than I did, but
Which one? The Batman?
yeah.
No, I
Didn't
hated
you
that.
like that movie?
No, I hated
No, I
it.
thought you liked that one.
No, I hated it.
I mean, I didn't hate it, but I didn't think it was like
I actually,
I'm not excited at all for like Batman 2.
I actually fell asleep watching it.
Like if they decided to make that their go-to DC universe Batman, I might find him a little more interesting, but as like this separate Batman, standalone from everything else, and just like, yeah, not
I
that interesting.
probably should watch it again because I was still bitter about Batflick, but I don't know. I didn't like the Riddler, and
Yeah, the Riddler I didn't like too much. I mean, it wasn't that he was bad, it just wasn't very Riddlerish
no,
to
it
me.
was he looked more like a Riddler thug from the video games.
Yeah. And we had that Joker tease at the end of it, but
Yeah, I couldn't understand a word he said to this day. I had to put on the closed captioning.
all right, well, we're over an hour, so I think we're going to wrap it up here. But thank you for everyone who joined. Thank you for everyone who's become a channel member. Again, I promise there will be more content like this, but other things as well. I also, again, I am the more I've thought about the idea of creating a special section on the TNI forums for channel members only, where we can communicate one on one. We can do contests. We can do I could update you and not have to worry about the algorithm and whether you're going to see it, things like that. Um, I'm liking that idea. So again, next year is going to be big because it's T&I's 25th anniversary. So I'm unless like the world blows up or something, next year, which I wouldn't put it past it. But
I was not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
But setting that aside, next year is going to be a good year. We're going to do a lot of contests. We're going to do, we're going to do a lot of celebrating. So, and everybody who becomes a channel member, you guys are going to get to come along for the ride. So, all right. So we're going to wrap it up. I will be back tomorrow with just a regular news video for everybody. So look for that. And as always, guys, stay safe out there. And we will talk to you guys later.
So long.
Thanks for watching today's video. Now, if you're new to the channel, please think about hitting that subscribe button. Also hit the bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. For all the latest action figure news, be sure to head over to toynewseye.com, marvelousnews.com, JediInsider.com, and tformers.com. And remember, action figures are great,